I will try my best to make this video to be too short, not like very long video that we normally share here. There's a lady called Judith Osazuwa who appeared on fundraising rather, this past weekend. Some of you know her, and she says something about why is such in France and many other things that we may discuss on this video. But like I said, I will try my best to minimize the length of the video. So, without wasting much of your time, please like this video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new, and make sure that you add your comment, because some of us already know how bad and what women have contributed in the freedom, movement, different movement, and maybe you may say different freedom or different regulation in USB and all that. The only thing we can share in common here is ideas, not money, right? You know why is such and France, what she actually mean, what she represents, the kind of man that she has, the kind of person that she is. Some of us already know that she cannot offer anything good, anything meaningful, anything reasonable. Somebody who is not well informed but want to show herself on every issue. She want her voice to be heard. She want to be seen. Piloting the affairs of Biafra. Imagine somebody of that nature who don't have anything, who cannot even, who she barely write, know how. I don't think she can write her name. She barely know anything. But some of us are okay with that. Some of us see her as somebody that is actually mean good for Biafra. But now, with what she's saying or what she has done so far, you can connect. No wonder PM called her a Osazuwa in the past. No wonder PM sanctioned her. Even CS also the same thing, not sanction and suspend. PM suspended her. She was suspended, and CS of course repeated it again. None of this suspension is just because they don't like her. No, it is long overdue. I mean, they don't even suspend her when they're supposed to suspend her. PM gave her chance after she shared the crocodile tears and all that. But let us listen to what Judith Osazuwa said about the whole thing. Just pay attention on this one.
Just be anxious to know. Or ya bagaraki. Magani me biliono. I'm just so anxious to know. It's not solo gate alias. No. You are the instrument they use in activating that.
Okay, just a moment, because I want the video is loading. You see, she talked about that Adadiora is an instrument they use in preaching or analyzing or anything you may call it about each other. That her broadcast, when she claimed that she was with CS and USB government, what she said prompted them to say, okay, let us have an emergency meeting to know how we can come up with this chatter. I am not chatter fan. I'm not. When they started talking about chatter, even until this day, I know it's just like a reason for them to continue what they're doing. Not that it actually hold anything meaningful or gonna stop anything. It doesn't hold any water to me. I'm not saying that chatter shouldn't be talked about, or maybe that chatter is useless. No, but not when something like what has happened is at stake. When people who claim that without them your freedom is nothing. In fact, they are the one to tell you what to do, how to go about everything at all. So I don't think reading chatter is a solution. Okay, and I'll have my reason for that. Maybe maybe when I have chance to discuss that, I may share it with you, my take on issue of chatter. Why, if anybody tell me go and reach chatter, I see you as you are just making excuses for yourself for you to do what you're doing, that you're not serious. Okay.
As no, you are.
No, let me take it back again.
I'm just so anxious to know. It's not solo gate alias. No, You are the instrument they use in activating that charter has na ha interpreter. Maka na onye ikwu na social media ka ha ji n'aka eji wee kpọọ emergency meeting. Those some people, that same people ga put on your platform. Koka see any no gị. And you want Biafrans to allow it be.
Remember, this our sister just moved from the Ogenkere camp to USB of recent, okay? Yeah, after re-declaration, she was the person that the CS USB, nominate her. She was being appointed or she was chosen to serve. She is the only person that refused to honor that invitation. Every other person they called to serve as secretary in USB has currently honored it and they are serving as we speak. But this lady is the first person, is the only person, and she is the first that refused to work with CS initially, but she's now back. You see the difference between fake and original. Briggy and Ogenkere camp, once they see somebody that fall back to them or join them, they will throw a party. That's a sign, that's a sign of fake people. But the real government and the genuine Biafrans, once you join them, they don't even, not that they don't appreciate you, but don't expect people to declare public holiday because you join. All right? And I just want to highlight that because it's very important. So this lady is saying what she's saying. As a member of Ogenkere camp, when that charter was interpreted, she's trying to let you know who made them to go back to revisit charter happened to be Adadiora. So when you hear people saying that this one have done more harm than good in anything Biafra, starting from the time of PM, okay, until this day, people saying that actually they are right. And that is what I want you to take home from this video. Listen.
Yes. You only destroy somebody when you don't have any intention to reconcile with the person.
True talk.
You got to
go. On agenda Adadiora. On agenda, people like her. Those people who always, like I told us in one of my videos, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, people who are eager and always ready to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Some of you may say, yeah, it's a nice thing that if you make a mistake, you accept that you made a mistake. Fine, it's true. But not when that person, after apologizing, within next seconds, the person will commit another crime. And next thing you are going to hear is, I'm sorry. That means the person don't have time to, to show, to kind of understand what he or she have done, then feel remorse over that. Because if you are remorseful, you cannot go back to that kind of similar thing again. Listen.
Do you understand? The damage you have created to this government, United States of Biafra, I don't think you have the guts to still come out on social media and begin to rant.
Okay.
No. Because you are the instrument. Ndị kpọrọ onwe ha criminal ICC. Chiwe Pota to call the emergency meeting. When I call you network, I was not drunk calling you network because that is what you are. And in that first of network, you interpreted it very, very well.
What I can tell you, what I learned from this lady's, this our sister's video here, is that when you hear Biafra Unite interpreting charter, it was planned inside. Did you hear what she said? That Adadiora brokers made it possible for CRC to say, okay, let us have emergency meeting to discuss about CRC, about charter. After much deliberation, they have to contact. That's what this is my own, what I can make up from what she said just now. They now have to contact Biafra United, who they felt that have big platform. That resolution was planned inside by so-called CRC. CRC is one of the worst things that happened to Biafran in the era of Biafran Prime Minister Samanepa. And if PM comes out and because he will come out very soon, when he come out and allow, if at all he decided to allow Adadiora and CRC, especially that man called Imam, what is his name? That elderly man, Nagwofe. If he allows this kind of people, this kind of individual to still be around him, it simply means that PM is getting it wrong. Adadiora need to be relegated back to where she come from. Before, because her attitude and what she had displayed on social media, there's no way any reasonable, sensible human being can justify that. There's no way. Where will you start, if I may ask? Where will you start actually? These people understand what they know, what they're doing, and they keep on doing that. When they see people who will stop them or who they are afraid of, they will hide their identity, waiting for the time to strike. To tell you that they're not doing what they're doing by mistake or by accident. It is deliberate. Look at what she's doing now. And she's telling everybody that, no, because she's very, very important and she's a big woman. That everyone is talking about her. When people talk about you in a negative way, it's actually a sign of, a sign that you are worthless. You want nothing to write home about. Nothing people can. There's nothing people can place hand upon you. Place hand and say, look, this person was, celebrating, or you are important, or you are influential, because everything about you is negative, negative, negative. From your words, your action, your decision, everything zero. But when somebody who has a dubious character added up with illiteracy and stupidity, you can imagine how the person will be, like what the person represents.
Forgetting that it is not everybody that just watch your madness. No. There are people that watch your madness and give it sense. And know where you are going. In a sign you follow back to where? To criminal that hack the charter.
Like I said, one thing I love about this video is that she have tested both sides. She had been to Ogenkere. From immediately after the declaration, she joined Ogenkere. Now she's back with the USB government. Without anybody making noise. Celebrating now and half for back and half for back. Few weeks ago, the same people were sharing Pastor Rose's picture. They have already prepared a chair for Pastor Rose to fall back to them. And Pastor Rose, intelligent people, smart people, educated people don't fall back unless if you're educated and have criminal mind, okay? But as a pastor, she proved that she's pure, whiter and whiter than snow. I am just leaving it because it is funny. I don't even pay attention to her, but immediately I saw that post from the Ogenkere camp celebrating that Pastor Rose is back and all that. I knew that something is wrong. Then Pastor Rose came out and put them to bin. Now, this lady, you are hearing her voice now, was with Ogenkere. And she know what happened after the declaration of Biafra. That is why she's telling you now that Adadiora post, one of her brokers those days, made it possible for CRC to say, okay, let us look into charter and hold on that to do, to see if you can be relevant in the minds and the eyes of Biafrans. And they tried using Biafra Unite. You see, people like us, like I remember when I made a video about Biafra Unite, many of you say, oh, Mazi, you are trying to bring, you should be preaching unity. You don't know that what you are saying now is this, bringing this unity. But sometimes when somebody says something in the public, without you knowing where the person is coming from, without you knowing what the person have discussed in the past before recording that video, you don't understand. But if you can comprehend, or maybe you can think deeply, if you have this kind of critical thinking in you, like you know how to reason deep about in something that you are reading or something that somebody have said. You must have seen that this kind of people must have, been in a meeting where they were brainwashed and they're trying to camouflage in your presence in the public. But if you don't understand it, wait a while, you get you understand it. Just like when I talk about QTV, immediately he made a post and said something, I know that the guy is already off. Then one of our brother, who is also a broadcaster, was not happy with my broadcast, even though he don't mention my name. All right, he channeled that anger to go 247. The reason why I don't want to talk all those things is because I don't want to, appear to be confronting anybody that is broadcasting without any reasonable issue that warrant that. But we'll go 247, share the video. See this video. It will, that's why you need to follow us here. Most of this I'm saying, and some of you may be, oh, you are jumping from this to this one. I understand that, but people who follow this platform will understand it better. Or if you can reason well, you understand what I'm saying. Because I don't want to mention the name of the person. Those who follow this platform or those who watch the person, of course, may know who the person I'm talking about. I don't have any problem with him or her. Okay, I don't have any problem with anybody. I just want us to understand that sometimes in life, that you cannot see this thing does not mean that people who can see far are not seeing that. I may see that what Mr. Okeke is doing today is wrong. To you, it is right. But time will tell. Wait a while, wait for a while, you will see that that thing that I know now, you may know it tomorrow. That thing that I see now, may take you 1 week to see it. That's why sometimes if I see anybody that is trying to argue with me on what I already know, I just allow you for some time. So that let me see the way the how fast you can reason or how fast you can think. When I talk about QTV, and I there's a picture of QTV where I don't know how they designed that with this and if you sheet this something like that. I used that as a carnival, and I said that there's a way I put that in a kind of sabo issue. That statement and that picture got this our brother angry. Instead of him to come after me, he chose to drag go 247 who shared that carnival on his platform and actually, re-echo what I said. When I saw the two, I said, wow. I thought this person should have known better, but he was bashing on go 247 and all that. What I'm trying to say is that you don't see this thing today does not mean that does not exist. When you're gonna see it later. Now, Adadiora, okay, doing what she's doing now, and this is our sister here saying what she said. Saying what she said in this video. We tell you that people actually know what to do, but sometimes they don't do it because of what they want to gain. And this lady, after she joined USB now, she's now telling you what happened that is not in public after declaration of Biafra, because she was there. How many of nobody would have believed that CRC was the one that facilitated this issue of chatter, that Biafra now pretended to, out of his own kindness, out of nowhere, he remembered that chatter and he wanted to explain it on his platform. You get why? People who send him happen to be Ogenkere. He told you, remember, he said that he's neutral. And who is a very close friend to Referee Unite? Adadiora. Even now. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about education, it's about upbringing. And I will leave it there. Let's continue listening to this lady, because like I said, I will try my best to make the video not be too long, but the video is getting long already. Let's see.
Fall back. The damage you have caused to us. Right from Finland. Right from Finland. Forget it, no surrogate. Instead of them to cite that person that have given surrogate And you supported it because of the hatred you have for our Prime Minister. Okay, Kere, embrace something that he knows that doesn't belong to him because he wants to make a negative history. Now they hear that he has become the acting Prime Minister. Or make it go history.
No, that is the only place I felt that you got it wrong. He is acting Prime Minister of Fallback Republic. Republic of Fallback. That is where he's... What is he acting here? Acting on what? The issue is that people don't understand that we can see all those things. And when we talk, somebody will tell you that you are kicking against the instruction that from PM. Then when you look around to see the PM, you are seeing a different individual. You know, power grabbers. You don't see where's the PM decision you're talking about. Anybody will just wake up from his own bed and try to tell you that PM said. And somebody holding trigger will be threatening you that you are kicking against the other.
It is time for him to come down from there and become his financial minister and let us continue to do what we are doing. Because what they have done in that government is nothing less or nothing more than evil. Of which you are the instrument they use in doing that evil. That's Adadiora on social media. Because of that, they have to make case to interpret the charter.
Okay.
Then you can work in one of the network of butter. See, now upon interpret the charter that military is going to take over. No, our Holy Ghost is Rosia. I don't think the message is coming from Butuzo. No. That is the reason why all of you hasten up to do the charter the way you do it. I don't want to accuse Elias that is accomplice of this atrocity. No. Allegedly, he might be. You understand? Allegedly. Because he can't tell me, after working with my Prime Minister all this while, he can't be able to see red flags. He can't be able to see where Biafrans want to be. I stand today to declare and request and ask vote of no confidence. Our Prime Minister did it. We are going to repeat it, we Biafrans, to give these criminals vote of no confidence. Because what they did.
This sister is still getting it wrong. We are still validating their presence. There's vote of no confidence. Anybody, I can wake up today and say that I am the president of Biafra. I am the president of Biafra. And I will bring other people like that reason like me that they are supporting me. Are you going to say that you are you are going to, you know, cast vote, kind of vote of no confidence on me, when you know that me saying that I am what I'm not is just it end with me. But for you to say, okay, you are casting vote of no confidence on them is somehow accepting that truly they are what they say they are, but you want to push them away. You cannot put. You cannot. What I'm trying to say is that you cannot tell somebody to leave your house when the person is not in your house. Somebody must have come to your house, or must have been in your house, or he is in your house before you can answer, okay, leave my house. That someone said that I am coming to your house doesn't warrant you to say leave my house. No, you have to wait for the person to come first before you say leave. What I'm saying is that if you want to cast votes of no confidence on anybody, it simply means the person have already been where he is, that you want to vote him out. Biafrans have dissolved the cabinet, and the new cabinet was, elected or selected to lead. It does not mean that you have to go back to Briggy and start dragging power with no. It doesn't work that way. And they don't understand power of people. They actually believe that they can do and not do. That's the power of media they talked about.
With the charter is evil, of which I saw it from very close. Yes. The evil that men do lives with them. The evil that you people have done to Biafrans can never go unpunished. None of you can go unpunished. Because what you people have done to 50 millions of Biafrans that have voted, Biafrans that have went to Finland to make that charter to become a reality, it is a slap on their face. What the charter have now become. When our Prime Minister come, or when Biafra come, that charter is going to be revisited. Because any person that is going to be in charge of that charter is not going to be a criminal. Like Imam Madabo. No.
Okay, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, my people. I want to know your take on what she said. The video, I did not play it to the end. I decided to end it here. All right. God bless you. And make sure you like the video. God bless you. And see you again. Bye-bye for now. Good morning.